And I gotta say, I don't need comic book accuracy to enjoy the film.
Now, let me give a shout out to the cast because they were phenomenal. Now, I'm not the biggest comic book reader, but every actor in this film, they really brought their character to life in such an easy way. Pedro Pascal, man, he has been buzzing out these movies left and right, but he brings a real raw emotion to Reed Richards. You feel his struggle to balance the superhero life and his personal life. But y'all, Vanessa Kirby, she absolutely nailed her role. I mean, giving her all the flowers, crowns, kudos, chocolates, all that. She brought so much heart and emotion to Sue Storm, especially when it came to her love for her child. Yeah, that motherly instinct, it hit me right in the feels. Y'all already know. Her speech, 10 out of 10, no question.
All right, since we're on a full-on cast appreciation mode, let's talk about Joseph Quinn really quick. This guy is becoming a household favorite. All right, listen. Eddie from Stranger Things, Eric in A Quiet Place, which very underrated by the way. Now he's your go-to guy in this movie. He brings so much heart to the team dynamic, making sure that everything comes together. He's really that cool uncle. And I gotta say, I don't need comic book accuracy to enjoy the film. Of course, you gotta, stay within the lines, but if you can respect the lore while telling a great story, I'm all in. And this movie did that. I know there was a lot of back and forth going on with his character and how he was about to be portrayed, but personally, I think he did a really good job. Even while you got Johnny and he's flying through the city to face the Silver Surfer, it was just it felt epic. The stakes got high fast and I was hooked. I feel each powers were shown, but they weren't thrown at us. It felt natural, so to speak, as much as it can, of course. And shout out to Ebon Moss-Backrack, I'm sorry if I said that wrong, and who brought the real swag to the thing. His character's journey kind of stood out to me because he's accepted who he is. Their iterations, it was always the reactions and the fallout of, learning about his power. But we got to see a more confident and vibrant version of him, and I loved it. I honestly did. And I don't even get me started on Julia Gardner. She was a menacing villain and did a great job as Silver Surfer. She made the threat feel real and scary. Honestly, you've got to give her kudos as well. And Galactus, they made that dude feel massive. Can't wait to honestly see him again.